they're partners, you know, in life now, and there's nothing about it. I mean, they're going to be together for the rest of their lives, for the remainder of their lives, and so it's just people are getting older, and you know, I'm 36, and I think I have less tolerance than I was, you know, when I was 24. And so, can you imagine when I'm 50, what I'll be like? And so, I mean, I understand.
Do you see yourself with your current partner for life for the rest of your life?
Yes, she is going. I do my. I would call her my life partner. I mean, I've met the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, and I feel extremely, extremely fortunate to have her in my life. She's the greatest thing that's happened to me.
Have you thought about getting married? Can you get married here?
I guess we can get married, but we don't really care. I mean, getting married isn't. I mean, doesn't mean anything to us. I mean, we've been living together for almost 12 years now, and we have a very, very strong relationship, probably stronger than a regular married couple would have. And we've gone through a lot together. And no, marriage isn't anything that we've thought about because it doesn't really mean anything to us.
How long have you been together?
We've been together for about 12 years now.
Wow,
It's a long time.
that's really great. So I thought that you especially would be a good interview because I'm asking everybody about being American and being Thai or being Chinese. And when you first went back to Thailand to possibly live, the first visit of Yai's parents, what was that like?
My first visit with my ex-husband's parents was I guess okay. I didn't really I wasn't really able to communicate with them very much because I didn't speak Thai fluently, first of all, and they were sort of scared of me. I mean, you know, they didn't know how to talk to me or how to approach me. So we just sort of kept our distance, and we were really nice to each other, you know, during our brief encounters. And so, I mean, it wasn't bad or it wasn't good. It was just different.
What was, the decision to move back to Thailand? Tell me about that.
Well, I decided to move back to Thailand because I was going to get married. And so I didn't have any reservations about moving to Thailand because I was young. And so I didn't think about my future too much. And I just thought going to a different country, okay, I'll try it. And so it wasn't a big decision for me. I don't know why. At that time, I mean, thinking back now, I guess it is a big decision. But at that time, I really didn't feel it was a big decision for me because I was getting married to a guy that I really trusted. And I had been back to visit prior to our marriage, so I knew what the living conditions were and things like that. And so I didn't. It wasn't a hard decision for me at all.
How was the transition? Did you miss American things?
I did, but I was having too much fun in Thailand. There's a lot of I mentioned the nightlife and the people are so nice. I mean, the people are just spectacular. I mean, everybody is just kind and nice there, and very respectful, and they help each other, and they're very sincere actually, and so and it's like that the entire country. Everyone is like that, and I didn't feel like I was homesick, but I did miss lots of things that I grew up with, such as fast food and and talking. I think I have an Asian accent now because I don't speak English that often now. In the last 12 to 13 years that I've been living in Thailand, I do speak English, but to foreigners that are from Hong Kong or Singapore, and so they've got broken English as well. And so no, I didn't. I missed it. I missed some things, but nothing that really mattered.
What else did you miss?
I miss being with the family. I miss you. I really regret not being there for your important years, for my younger twin sister's important years. I left when I was 24. That would make you about 18 when I had left, and those were important years for the two of you. And I love my two younger twin sisters very, very much. I felt that I had the same feelings as mama, sort of maternal feelings with them. I don't really treat them as my sisters. I really treat them as my daughters, and that's probably because of our age difference. But I love them so much, and during the time that they grew up, I tried to be the best, older sister that I could be, and but I guess I was a little selfish and got married and moved away, and so I wasn't there for those important years, college years and things that that you would need older sisters for guidance, and I think we just really grew apart, but I hope I hope that they still realize how much I love them, and that there's still a connection there. I mean, I try to stay in contact with my two younger sisters, but just the distance, is so enormous that it's hard to really stay connected. And I know that sometimes they may think that I'm a stranger almost, and it's sad. I think that's the one thing that one of the things that I really regret about moving to Thailand is not being there for my two younger sisters. I mean, but they luckily they've grown up and have become very, very successful, regardless of whether or not I was there or not there. But that was one of the things that I think I regretted. The other thing was not being there for my parents, of course. But I didn't really think they needed to be taken care of as much as the twins did. And so I didn't regret it too much because my parents are adults and they know what they're doing. They had jobs and everything else, so they could carry on with their lives. And so I missed my papa and mama very much, but didn't really regret moving away from them because I didn't think that they really needed me physically. Go ahead.
The family the most
I did.
from America.
Of course, that's the only thing that I miss, is the family. Could I have some water?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what were we talking about? We're talking about so we're talking about Thailand and America.
Okay.
So what in your opinion is the biggest difference? Just if you could name one big difference between living in Thailand and living in America.
I think the main difference between living in Thailand and in America are the people. The people in America are very independent, and and everything is very sort of hands off. You're more I don't know how to explain it, but you don't feel that it's a very close and warm community. But in Thailand, it's the people are very, very friendly, and they care about one another quite a bit, and it's very personal. So I think one of the main differences is this cultural difference in the way people live their lives and interact with one another. I mean.
What nationality do you consider yourself?
I never really thought about that, about what nationality I consider myself. I guess when I'm talking to a Thai person, I would say I'm a Thai national. But if I was talking to an American person, I would say I was American. So it doesn't really make a difference to me.
Just talking to your family then, what would you say?
Talking to my family, I would say I was an American national.
Papa talks about something called Chinese mind versus the American mind. What does that mean to you? Tell me what
The Chinese mind versus the American mind. I guess it would mean the same thing between the cultural differences between America and Thailand, for example. And It's the way people think. The American mind is very independent.